Imagine paying for groceries, paying your phone bill, paying your light bill, paying for gas, all in one monthly expense, because that's how the world works, and then your car breaks down. You were so caught up in all those bills that needed to get paid. You were so caught up in all those expenses that keep rising in America today, which are becoming completely unaffordable, that your transmission just blew up as you paid all these bills, and that's a $5,000 expense. Now you have no car to go to work, to go get and recoup for all of the other bills that you've paid. Imagine you were walking down the steps to your job of snow removal and your boots lost a little bit of traction because you've been working 50 hours a week trying to provide for your family, and you trip, fall back, and snap your leg. Now your medical bills are literally through the roof, in which you're trying to keep over your head. My point of these videos, right, is to make a statement that bills are becoming just coverage. We're just breaking even. We're paying bills every month and we're breaking even. For the low class, low income people that are actually making minimum wage, how can you blame them when the jobs are paying minimum wage? Sometimes you'll see a smart remark online, oh, you're your minimum wage job. It's not my job. I don't own this house. These technically aren't my bills. I'm working for somebody and I'm trying to recoup. I didn't make the job. I didn't put $15 an hour as the minimum wage. How can you blame low income people for struggling? How? And now it's trickling into the middle class. Low income people literally just, they can afford what they can afford. They're capped out the most. When you're low income, you're capped out the most. You're at minimum wage. I'm not saying you chose there, but it's like I literally can afford what minimum wage can afford. And then when you get to middle class, it's like now you're paying your bills on time. Now you're paying your car note and things like that. But guess what? You want to have something after that. Okay, you're low income. Life probably shitty right now. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like swearing in my videos. But then you get to the middle class, you work yourself up to, and now you're being able to afford bills, just living. When you're low income, you're just surviving. You're not even living. But when you get to middle class, you might be living a little bit because you could pay your bills, pay the light bill, whatever. But now you have no extra money. You're breaking even again. Taxes are crushing you. Taxes are destroying you. Taxes are destroying the paycheck. So you're making all this money, you're good, but you're still breaking even. Low-income people are one emergency away from poverty. The emergencies you don't think about. Not, hey, I need some gum right now for work. That's $3. Can these low-income jobs really pay for emergencies? They might pay your car note. Your car note might be $200. They might pay your phone bill $40, but can these low-income jobs pay when it really matters? Because I'm not thinking they can. Low-income people are one financial mistake or one emergency away from poverty. Literally, poverty. You miss that one bill, and your rent is $3,000. You might be making that. But what happens when they say, you know what? You missed that bill. Now we need $6,000. Can a $15 an hour job pay $6,000 a month? It's impossible. So if that emergency ever came, you're homeless. That's the way the system is built. No. They didn't say. The system didn't say, hey, you know what? Pay your bills. Here's money to pay your bills. Nah. They didn't say that. They said, here's money to pay your bills, but we're not going to give you no money when you can't pay them. Here's money just to be on time. But if you're late by any instance, we don't got money to pay you when you're late. Low-income people, we don't got it. We got you this job to pay it on time. So don't go out with your friends. Don't even dare. Don't go take a trip. Don't do it. Don't you go get that steak. Don't you go to that high-class restaurant. You better not. But we're going to give you $15 an hour so you can just breathe. Yeah, we need you to work. So we're going to pay you something. You're not going to work for free because you never work. You'd settle. You settle for the shittiest house, the shittiest car. They don't want that. They're like, nah, we'll give you 15. We'll give you 15. We'll give you 15 an hour. Don't settle. Please don't settle. Go finance that car, but watch when you're late on it. Subscribe if you resonate with me. Subscribe if you ever had an emergency and you was like, bro, how am I going to get out of this? You was doing good. You was paying your bills. You was doing everything you needed to do. An emergency came and you realized I need to make more money. I need to leave this job because things are... I remember a coworker. I was talking to one of my coworkers, right? She said the copay for insurance is literally more expensive than her not working and just getting free Medicaid because she's low income. So me working that $15 an hour full job, being low income, right, is becoming more expensive than just me being in poverty. You guys get what I'm saying? But when you don't work and you get all this government assistance, it's so capped out, it's crazy. Because the minute you make an extra dollar on paper, if you don't report that to the government, you out that house. Them stamps are gone. That government assistance is gone. You have to report your income. You have to. Why do I have to report my income? Just give it to me for free. Nah, we need to report your income because if you're making $100,000, we need 8,000 of that, brother. Low-income people are one emergency away from poverty. One leg break away, $100,000 medical bill, one sickness away from poverty, from losing your house. And my point is, there's nothing coming to save you. There's nothing coming to save you. Government assistance is dead. If you're not a single mother or really like a veteran, don't even depend on that. And for all the single mothers, I completely understand Why you would need government? Some of these dudes, they're not even, their son hasn't seen their father in 30 plus years. And they ain't even 30 yet. The baby's still 2. It's crazy. It's crazy. Government assistance is crazy. Being low income is crazy. It's crazy. It really is. But I want y'all to understand something. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody. Nobody is coming to save us. And what do I mean? It gets to a point. It gets to a point where I'm trying to get out the sun. It gets to a point where only we can go make more income. Only we could go strive and go back to school. See, I'm all about. I understand when things get bad, but I never understand when people quit. I never understand where people don't want to go back to school, where people are lazy, people settle for inflation. I never understood that. I don't want that. I see what's going on in the world. When you see things like this that are going on in the world, you take action. You go hard. You don't sit and complain. You take action. When you see what's going on in the world, you take action. I want you guys to subscribe because I give out gems throughout my videos on how to win. What I tell every video is if you're a man and you're in poverty, I want you to go look into healthcare. I want you to go to one of the career paths establishments around the closest one around your area. And go for a career path in healthcare. I want you to do that now. If you're a woman, you braid hair, get to it. We need to overcome this crisis. Females too. Get to it. If you could braid hair, do whatever you need to do, I need you to get to it. Don't play no games. I want you to win. Rent's $3,000 and they paying you $15 minimum wage. You gonna settle for low income? What happens when an emergency happens? What happens when that cycle through your life starts trickling down again? When things are going left? You got to be prepared for that. We need to make more income. Let's not try to save on $15 an hour. It's damn near impossible. We need to make more income. That's the goal. Make more income. Let's not try to save on $15 an hour. Get a career. Go back to school if you have to. You want to go to art school, music school, whatever it is, we need to make more chicken. We cannot let all these bills pile up and we just settle for poverty. I used to be super broke. What I do, I looked into healthcare. I said, you know what? I'm going to work in healthcare. I have to do something. I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's work.